Okay, y'all have to know if I got signal. Might be too far away from the house to get signal here, so let me know. 5x5 if you don't mind. Oh man, I didn't come down here with nothing to drink. Hey Wendy. Yeah, I got out feeding this morning, and of course, when I let the chickies out, I guess that's like opening the buffet or something. Hey, Mrs. Metal, Mr. JW, Spawn, Mr. Hollis. Can't show it all to you, but surely y'all understand what that is. Familiar sound. We're gonna see what comes around, so I figured I would take y'all along. What are all y'all fine people up to today? Well, he's been chasing my chickens, Hollis. You know, with that prize gold that I picked up this morning. Well, thank you, Spawn. It's getting there. It'll be another month probably before we start seeing more green on the trees. Fight the legislators? Oh man, you got your work cut out for you. Well, you can swing on by here, Mrs. Metal. Mine needs it severely bad. We had some rain in the last few days, and the doggies is like a herd of cattle. Yeah, he might be fixing to find out, JW. He's definitely testing my tolerance level. Let me see here. I don't think I'm in all messages. Let me try and set this up. Yeah, Canberra, was 75 this morning, so it's probably 78, almost 80 now. Yeah, Wendy, we could use some more rain for sure. It's been a very dry winter. I still need to get in here and clean up my garden some. I ain't tilled it near enough, and you can see right over there, the fire ants are making themselves at home. The crows are around, so my bunny buddy probably is not gonna hang around too much, but we'll see. Yeah, it won't be long, Tambra. I need to probably start getting some seeds started in the greenhouse over there. Although I did slack a little bit and missed a couple of days while it was freezing, so my banana trees took a hit. They'll live, but I think a couple of the lime trees took a hit too, but they'll be okay. Hey, wild man, what's going on? Hey, Steph. I appreciate all y'all guys stopping by. I ain't got too much to talk about this morning. It's pretty much all pointless anyway at this point. I try not to get too doomy and gloomy on y'all. No, they don't like the cold weather too much. Yeah, Wendy, I saw all the problems you were having with that. If you'll put some strips over that plastic, it'll hold on there a lot better than just some staples. You know, even if you just got to put it on there temporarily till you get your second cover on it. Put some 1x2s on there or some fence. What's up, Canadian? Oh, hell, Lindsay always does that. Well, thanks for stopping by, sir. Sorry you got to go to work. It's totally crazy. I'm lucky I get to sit out here and pretty much just watch the world burn. I don't have to worry about it too much. Between the egg production and the crowing roosters, I'd say spring is right around the corner. Yeah, I guess you could say we'll be in a kinetic war before too long, Ark. We've been in it pretty much the whole time. I mean, hell, 93% of the existence of the United States, we have been at war. War is big business. It's good money for a lot of people out there. I don't see Mr. Rabbit, but the chickens ain't liking it. Of course, they got a lot better and a lot more eyes than I do. Hey, Mr. Coyote. Yeah, they not liking something over there. And it's hard to see in all the trees. Something can sneak up pretty easy. Well, they was really excited before I come on spawn. The rabbit was here. I think he's pretty much got my schedule figured out. I'm gone for a few days and back for a few days, and when I'm gone, of course, chickens are locked up. So when I come back and they get out, he knows buffet's open. Lost one of our little goaties that was born the other day. I don't know what happened to it. Mr. Morgan, what's going on, buddy? Oh yeah, I'm always getting possums and raccoons down here. I don't get too many skunks around. I didn't see too many chicken snakes last year either. What's going on, Sam? Yeah, it kind of sucked about the little, because I think it was a little female and she was multicolored, and you know, down here on the farm, that's a smooth $100 bill, which is kind of what I use to pay for my goat feed and hay all year. So when I lose a little goat, it's not too good. And even worse than that, she actually had triplets. And one of them was stillborn. So I lost 2 out of her. Lost, yeah, Art. They went to the other side. But that is life on the farm. That's why a lot of people don't like it, because there is actually quite a bit of death involved around here, especially if you got an operating farm where you eat your chickens and you know, eat your pigs and eat your turkeys. Well, at least they all quiet again. Yes, it is. But spring is in the air, so the other 6 goats, they're all pregnant, so there'll be more baby goats on the way. And with the chickens laying again, it'll be time to start hatching and growing the flock. Pig should be pregnant, so baby piggies any day. Yeah, I love my little goats, Steph. They keep my property cleaned up where I got it fenced in, which I hope this year I'm going to try and plant a lot of grass for them. They've cleaned out the bushes and the scrub brush and the briars and brambles, and they keep the fire hazard down for sure. Wabbits, Tambra, wabbits. Now that is one thing bad about this breed, Ark. I don't have any of them that are sitting. I guess it's just been bred out of them over time. They're good layers, but they just, a 12 gauge Tambra. Yeah, luckily we don't have any of that kudzu around here. Well, Wendy, you just come down and pick them up. Use them as long as you'd like. Probably in the next 30 days, I'll have some little babies that I could just send with you for a long time. The only bad thing about a goat is basically you got to fence up everything that you don't want them to eat. Because they will eat everything, but they generally eat the stuff you don't want them to first. So you got to fence that off and then leave the rest for them. Well, they make collars and ropes, you know, a little pen. You can just go rope them out every day. Yeah, your orchard makes me a little jealous, Wendy. I've got a little one and it produces more than I can use, but I would definitely like to have some more. I love being able to pick fresh fruit off of the tree. I picked some grapefruits and lemons the other day. Ann said they were really good. I hadn't tried none yet, but no more oranges, Mrs. Meadow. They're all picked and been eaten. So it'll be next year or later this year before we get any more. But they were delicious. I've got a few more orange trees in there that I need to put in the ground, and I'm gonna try and get another kiwi this year and I don't know if my mango tree made it or not, so I may have to come up with another mango tree. Some of that stuff can do okay in the cold, not necessarily freezing, but some of it just don't do worth a damn. And you let it get close enough to freezing and it stunts them bad enough, they just don't like it. And I have figured that out on a mango tree. It doesn't like to be cold at all. I'm gonna have to try plan B and C on the mangoes. Yeah, all the stuff that can freeze. That citrus does not like the cold. They've done okay inside of that greenhouse. I know they do better outside of it, and I'm not exactly sure as to the reason, but they're growing. A couple of the trees in there never have really done good. I'm probably gonna maybe replace them this year. Everything gets the same water and sunlight and temperature pretty much, but some of them have done really well, and some of them are slow growing, but that's the way trees are. They're slow to go. Yeah, Mrs. Metal, the cold got my baby emu too. I was not too happy. He seemed to be doing okay, but I don't know if the goats kept him ran out of the barn or what it was. Yeah, that day that it got down to 10 down here a few weeks ago, he did not make it. But we got more emu eggs in the incubator. I don't know how well they're gonna do this year. Emus lay at the wrong time of the year here. Of course, you know, they're from Australia, so they're still, their clock is still on Australia time, and they start laying about mid-November, early December. Which means, you know, if he don't, the male actually don't start sitting on them until he gets a clutch. And it'll take him 8 or 10 eggs to get a clutch going. And she don't lay every day. It takes her a few days to lay one of them eggs. So, you know, it could be a couple of weeks there before he gets his clutch. And if it's freezing outside, it ain't good on them eggs. So you got that decision, either you're gonna go pick up the eggs every day, or you're gonna take the risk and let them sit out there in the cold. And if you're hatching eggs, cold ain't good for eggs. Hello, wife. Yes, it is clear here today and warm. Did y'all get done with all the allergy testing? One of my little girls has an allergy issue, so we had having an allergy test done this morning at the doctor. And luckily, I don't think it's going to be none of our house cat or dog or none of our pets that's messing with her too much. This little chicken right over here in this pen, he's I think he got frostbite on his feet. Some of them got frostbite on their combs, which won't hurt them, but I don't know what it was with him, but I think he got something on his feet. Oh, she's allergic to horse? Oh yeah, it's probably 75, Mrs. Metal, or 78, maybe 80. I think it's gonna get up to 80 today. Which tells me it's gonna be a really hot summer. Yeah, we didn't want to have to try and deal with any of the pet issues, so luckily we don't think she's allergic to those. But we did move the rabbit outside. That was good. Yeah, it's probably gonna be super hot and dry down here. We need some rain. Our lake over there is probably about 4 foot low. $13. Oh no. Uh-oh. I hear the rabbit. You hear him, Mookie? Hmm? It's getting warm enough. I'm gonna have to give y'all your tick medicine. Not this rabbit, Wendy. He likes to eat chickens. Oh, if he presents himself. I'm just gonna scare him. Be good, Sam. Take care, man. I've been pretty lucky. I ain't never been allergic to too much. I did find out I was allergic to rattlesnake anti-venom, so. He's one of them winged rabbits, Tambra. Nah, I wouldn't think we got too many jackrabbits around these parts, Ark. Out in West Texas, where it's a lot drier, more desert. There's some out there. We got lots of little cottontails running around here in the woods. I've actually caught a few in traps here around my chicken pens, and I try and relocate them. But when they're aggressively stalking, there's not much hope. Kincaid Outdoors. Well, you can, you just can't get caught. Most things are only illegal if you get caught. All right, y'all hold on a minute. I got to run up here to the house and get something to drink. And buckle your seatbelt. Look at Cookie. Get over here out of the way. Come on. Caught on this wire. Hold on a minute. Alright, we'll assume the position here and see if I still. Now it's fine, I'm on my Kubota side by side. Well, there ain't much out here, man. A bunch of woods. Yeah, four-wheeler kind of Kubota. Here, I'll take y'all over there and see if I can see the baby goatee. Oh. He's probably hanging out there by them washers and dryers. Look at them, boy. They just ready to pop. Fat little goatees. And that's mama goat right there. And let's see if we can find the little bugger. Nope, y'all stay out. Nope, you can't have the goatees. Well, he ain't here. Oh, they would be meat and milk. Oh, there he is. His little head in there. See if I can get him. What you doing, little buddy? Come here. I think you're a boy. Let's see. Oh, I see you. I see you. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah. Got pretty blue eyes. Little black and white markings. Let's see. Yep, you're a little boy. So you're only worth about 50 bucks. Yeah, she had triplets. What are you doing, Emu? You laid any more eggs? I got a lady wanting some eggs, so if y'all would lay one, that would be really nice. I might get out a signal here, but let me, Yep, 50 bucks for a boy, 100 for a girl. Hey, Wendy. Let's see if I see any emu eggs. We might get out of range here, so let me know if things starts going funny. Yeah, I'm out here looking for your eggs. Uh-huh. I had never eaten one of them eggs. I hear they're kind of like quail eggs. They're a little more gamey. But I get 100 bucks for each one they lay. So a $100 egg sandwich is kind of expensive on my book. I've had some coons get in here and pull some of the eggs out that I didn't get to. Nah, they're totally friendly spawn. Now, if you pissed him off, he could definitely do a number on you with them claws down there, but they're pettable. As long as you get them from when they're a baby. Yeah, I see you. You're camera shy. Yeah. If you get them from when they're babies, they're pets pretty much like everything else. Yeah. I've got a couple of eggs that I was going to send over to Northern Girl Hobbies. I think she was going to make some jewelry or something out of them. What do you want? You know, you want to be on camera all of a sudden. Yeah, I see you. I don't see any eggs. What do you want? What do you want? All right, let me mosey back up there. Getting away from the job at hand. Something will sneak in on me while I'm down there dilly-dallying. What do you want? Yeah, it's definitely a weird feeling when you got to look up to the bird. Thunder chickens. Yes, it is. You ain't laying no eggs over here, are you? You better not be. You hear that thumping? That's the emu. What are you doing, Fabio? You did a good job again this year, buddy. Blue eyes and multicolored. What are you doing, Peanut? You about ready to pop too, huh, girl? You may only have twins, though. No, y'all cannot chase the goats. Uh-oh. Getting the chain around here one-handed might be a feat. All right, hang on. All right, we're back. What's going on, Carl? That's a crazy damn cat you got, man. What's going on? I see you. We just hanging out looking for flying wabbits. Oh, here y'all go. That was the pickings this morning. 59 eggs. Pokey, you do not have to get on the four-wheeler, buddy. There's plenty of room out there. Oh. Chicken, you can go on if you're gonna get over here and holler. I've already heard 5 or 6 more laying, so there's more eggs probably already. Why don't you go on, chicken? Go get him, Boosie. You can go holler over there. Ah. Oh, I saw a shadow. Three. Oh no. I do like the breezy. They once they start laying, they can, you know, if they're fed enough, they can lay an egg a day. And I've only got 100 of them, so. I talked to my buddy earlier. He may come over today and get some and try and hatch them. It may be a little early to hatch. Might not be too good a hatch rate. I've seen some of the roosters doing their job, but I don't know that they're all into it yet. A few more weeks with them days getting longer and they ought to be good. All them eggs, you can make a lot of $20 egg sandwiches, huh, JW? I'm really hoping to hatch this year and send some of them to freezer camp. I hatched last year to try and grow the flock. And about half made it through the winter and everything. So that upped my hen count. Well, if you want some eggs, Tamara, let me know. I can send you some fertilized eggs. They're Debrisi chickens. They're one of the few breeds that are actually a meat chicken and a laying chicken. So they're good for eating and laying. Coy wolves. What is that? Yeah, right. Right, Carl. I know, dogs. Y'all want to go chase the goats. No, there ain't no goat chasing today. Y'all can go lay down. Quit bothering me. Coyote wolf hybrid. Well, that sounds like the job for a 243 or a 556. Yeah, a good deviled egg recipe is hard to beat too. I eat all kinds of eggs. Hard-boiled eggs, deep-fried eggs, scrambled eggs, deviled eggs, eggs and cookies, eggs and bread. They like shrimps. It is good chicken, but I tried to eat a few of them tough roosters. You can make chicken dumplings out of it, but they do get tough once they're probably 1.5 years old. But up to that 1.5 years, they're pretty good. Once you get used to the disillusion that it ain't gonna look like the chicken you go and buy at Walmart. I've went over those chicken numbers with y'all before. The average person thinking they're gonna make it on 3 or 4 chickens. That's gonna be tough. Yeah, good dumplings are hard to beat. Let's take another quick little ride. I need to throw out some poison. Get on, Bookie. Get on. Authentic Queen Bee. I would like to know why I'm not a moderator for this channel since I've been a part of this channel for over 1 year. Well, how come I ain't never seen you on here? And I appreciate you coming. And I'd sure make you a moderator. I probably need to sit and make a bunch of y'all moderators. Oh, well, give me a minute, I will make you a moderator. Look at this. You think that rat got the shock of his life? Obviously, he didn't learn too much because he come back and kept chewing on that shit. So, we're gonna leave him a little treat right here. Some peanut butter. That's the only place he's chewing on it. He ain't been over here on my wires yet. I'll leave him one down there anyway. Yeah, that probably lit up his life. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Y'all speak up. Give me a roll call in here and let me make some mods. Well, the authentic queen bee, I will go check out your channel. And if I see you in here again, well, we got JW and Carolina and Spawn. I hit Spawn or Steph. Say something, Carl. All the rest of y'all usuals. There's Wendy. Jennifer, I didn't see you come in. No more Jennifer Sparkles. I do appreciate all you guys. Letting me get on here and rant to you anyway. Well, that's kind of crazy, Queen, because usually I get a notification when everybody shares something out, and I don't remember seeing your name come up there for sharing anything out. But that's all good, man. Just enjoy the content. If you come back and hang out, well, I don't mind making you a mod. It ain't like the mods in my channel have to do a lot anyway. Well, I will definitely verify. Yeah, y'all drop some links in there of the other channels. I don't mind. Please, share it out. We all trying to slay the YouTube algorithm or some warmer fashion. You like that gate, Spawn? Here, let me show you the other side of that gate. You'll really like that. How do you like that gate? That's what you see when you pull up to my gate. Well, I could have you one made up, Jennifer. Uh-oh. I'm probably too far away from the house, Wendy. Let me go back up there. Oh yeah, Sugar's pretty much healed up. She's off to chasing wabbits again, so I'd say she's probably as healed as she's gonna be. I don't think that hair will ever grow back in that little spot. What's going on, Rusty? Rusty, you all right? Oh, you good? Well, Carl, you are welcome to come down, brother. I gave you that invite a long time ago. Well, thanks for stopping by, Queen. I hope to see you again. Well, thanks, Wendy. Yeah, I'd love to put the girls to work down here. They do help when they come. Because I tell you, I'm just about at my limit on what I can do around here. Uh-oh, I hear the rabbit. He's hanging out at my neighbor's place. Is it back now? I would assume the wabbit knows that I'm here. Where are you from, Queen Bee? If you're awake. Yeah, I can hear him over at the neighbor's property. He's probably gonna wait for me to go get lunch. Oh, he's hanging out over there at the neighbor's house, Wendy. Well, that's anybody's farm, JW. You got a farm, it's gonna require some blood, sweat, and tears. California. I know everybody's heard about the Prince Andrew arrest over there. Did y'all actually hear what he was arrested for? Wasn't nothing to do with his diddling. It ought to be getting dark in Iran, so, you know, the next 8-10 hours ought to be exciting. Well, of course, Wendy. They all were. That's just the thing, you know. I think everybody lives in this, I don't even know what tense you would call it, because it's not, I guess it's maybe the past. Everybody keeps saying, you know, oh, well, you know, look, it's happening, you know, blah, 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 you know. Ooh-wee, wow-wee, somebody got arrested. You know, oh, the list, the names. And I didn't need a list to tell me that these people were corrupt and evil. I didn't need to see a name on a list to tell me that those people, you know, were sick. I don't know, you know, I never really wanted to know how sick they were. I've got no interest in it. So the list doesn't matter to me. I know. I already know. I know anybody that's in a position of power or authority today got there from nefarious means. You don't make it to those positions unless you're part of that game. That's why I don't trust them. I never have trusted them. Yeah, that's just another thing, Steph, you know. The old saying, you know, you lie down with dogs and you're going to get fleas. Well, if you're a bunch of, I'll try and hold my language here for y'all, but, you know, if you're a bunch of criminal, corrupt, pedo, sick bastards, and those are the kind of people you hang around with, guess what? You guilty. You just as guilty as all of them other son of a bitches, all right? I can bet your ass there ain't nobody in this chat room their name is on that list. What do you want to bet? And if your name is on that list, I don't want to be associated with you. I don't want to hang out with you. I don't want to do business with you. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be a business partner. I don't want to loan you money. I don't want you loaning me money. No, you ain't scratching my back. This thing been going on for 20 or 30 years, and there ain't a damn thing that's happened. There ain't nothing that's gonna happen. Oh, Prince Charles was arrested. You don't know what the hell happened over there. Just because they put his ass in the back of a police car don't mean nothing. You don't know where they drove him, what private plane he got on, what country he flew to, what resort he's sitting at. Come on. We as people got to get over that, you know, mentality. They're not going to do anything about those people. Just like the system that we're in now. You know, how many promises were we all made? How many of those promises? None. Just like every other lying politician that you have known your entire life. Well, they got a fit for crowing all of a sudden, didn't they? We ain't gonna change this world, people. The world is changing. I hear a bunch of people get on here and say, be willy quiet. Backlash, what's going on, man? I ain't seen you in a long time. The whole system is jacked up, man. I've said it the whole time. It ain't a matter of us changing the system. It's gonna be really a matter of you changing to live in the system. Unfortunately, we have to. It's going backlash. I can't complain, man. There are a lot of people out there that got it far worse off than me, so no position to complain one bit, man. It's a beautiful day here in Texas. Spring is on the way. It's great, man. Living the dream. We are all going to change, you know, for the system. Whatever they decide to do and push it on upon us, we're going to change. We all do. We all have. We've all complied our whole life. That's all you got to do. That's all we're going to do. Y'all can try and deny it all. You're going to comply. You're going to pay them taxes, and you're going to pay them registrations, and you're going to get that driver's license, and you're going to get that real ID, and we're going to do whatever they pretty much tell us to do. What choice do you have? The further and further along things get, the worse it's going to be. Oh, you hear the rabbit? He's getting closer. Let me back up some. Need to put myself in a better position here. Uh-oh. The chickens hear him too. Well, yeah, Jennifer. That's why I live in Texas. Trust me, I'd go a lot further south if I could. And ready. We already know she's only got a few years left at her job. Maybe, possibly. Just like many of y'all out there that work behind a computer, man, you're going to lose that job to AI. It's just a matter of time. Well, let me know if you do, Backlash. You can come fish at my pond, man. You looking for the rabbit too, Pookie? Yeah, it is crazy, man. I get to see all of it. I mean, you know, me and Ann on the RV park, so we get to see the business side of it, and we get to be landlord, you know, so we see that side of it, and you know, Ann's still working, so we see that side of it. I'm in retirement, we see that side of it. I mean, we get a pretty good, you know, operational view of everything going on. Yeah, good luck, Wendy. They're fighting all that too here in our county. I mean, it's everywhere. "23-hour drive, Big Matt, Brazos Bend State Park, south of Houston." We've been to that park. It is a nice park. Lots of fishies out there. Lots of alligators too. But it's definitely a nice park. They got a, what you call it out there, where you can go look through the telescope. A state-owned observatory. It's a nice area. And careful of the gators, though. Yeah, Wendy, I've heard a few counties all across the U.S. have kind of taken down their planetarium. Yeah, observatory, planetarium, there you go. They got a planetarium thing out there. I heard some of the counties are taking those flight cameras down. But, you know, they don't really need the flight cameras. There are so many other observation points. The flight cameras are just one part of it. To be quite honest, you know, if most people knew the kind of technology that they have, they don't need cameras here on the ground to determine what we're doing. They are very capable of figuring out anything that they need to figure out from way on up there in the sky. School pickup line. Oh man. That's why you should be homeschooling, buddy. So you don't have to deal with the homeschool pickup line. That's one thing I've never regretted, is homeschooling the girls. Well, the question there, Wendy, is are the cameras really gone? Did you actually see them take them down? Do you not think they didn't put them up somewhere else? Maybe they just moved them to where they couldn't be seen anymore. Yeah, the school system is, phew, man. All government run. That's just an issue, you know, we just had here in the last couple of weeks with the county here. Tax season, you know. They send out the property taxes at the end of the year. Well, we've got several properties here around the county, and of course, you know, we have a wildlife exemption on this, and we carry an exemption on our RV park over there, and we fill out the paperwork and, you know, gather up the coins for the king. And I physically go down there and hand them the papers myself. Walk into the tax office, get them stamped, you know, hand them over, all that kind of stuff. Well, it's been a good month now. And the tax office calls us up and says, hey, we don't have your paperwork. You know, we need your paperwork and your forms and your pictures, and we need all that information from you. Well, we gave all that to you already. They don't know where it went. They know where the money went, but they don't know where the paperwork went. Yeah, did you hear all that about the school picture day, Wendy? About the company that does all the school pictures all across the United States? You know, the government entity that takes care of all the school pictures. Yeah, look into that. Seems the CEO of that company was all tied into the island. Yeah, the same people. Been taking your school pictures for decades. The same company tied into that island. They're all connected. They're all part of it. We see just the tip of that iceberg, man. I'm telling y'all cannot understand how foobar the situation is. I've given up. For me, there is no hope. This country has changed. It's continuing to change, and it's going to change more, and it's not going to change for the better. The era that we grew up in, that we knew, it's long gone, man. That ain't ever coming back. Where's he at, chickens? I can hear y'all. Yep, long gone. Oh, what's that over there? That looks like a crow. I don't even think that would matter, Wendy. I mean, really, when you boil down the numbers, I hear people on YouTube getting up and saying that all the time. You know, they're tired. Nobody does anything. Nobody does nothing. Nobody, you know, nobody's going to do nothing. That's right. They're not. What could we do? What are you going to do? In all honesty, with no fear of thinking you're going to get in trouble on YouTube, you're going to take up arms and go against the government? Bullshit. It ain't going to happen. They'll kill you. They got no problem killing you. The authorities kill Americans in American streets every day. The authorities. What's a few more people? Especially when they're going to label you a domestic terrorist. I mean, you took up arms against the government. You are the threat. You are exactly why they are building this military within the states. You really think we could vote our way out of this? It don't work like that. You got one good guy versus hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And if he don't play ball, you know, there's always extortion and bribery and blackmail, you know, which our government is very good at. The head of the CIA done told you that straight to the camera, right to your face. You know, we're taught how to lie. We're taught how to cheat. We're taught how to steal. We're taught how to kill. All manipulated. Just like the Guthrie thing, you know, I've been taking up the news for weeks and weeks about this lady Guthrie. You know, I don't know her. I had no idea who she was. I really